And welcome back to Take Action News with David Shuster, the executive producer, Daniel Marins, and the host chair this hour. We're talking with Lee Fang, the author of The Machine, a field guide to the resurgent right, about the roots and story of the modern Tea Party and resurgent right since 2009, when the Obama administration took office. Lee, I have to ask, the Tea Party came to power ostensibly in part out of outrage about the bailouts of the Wall Street banks. They did not come to power on a platform of cuts to Social Security and Medicare. In fact, their membership, when consistently polled, believes that those programs, that the social insurance programs, should be protected. A McClatchy-Maris poll recently this is from November 2011, showed that Tea Party supporters opposed major cuts to Social Security and Medicare by a margin of 76% to 22%. Many other polls have shown that as well. Of course, they believe that other sources of government funding are to blame for budget deficits and waste. Lee, how did the Tea Party movement itself, though, in terms of the legislative goals that it actually ended up pursuing, lose its commitment to closing loopholes for the rich, lose its commitment to accountability for Wall Street, and end up becoming a force driving these cuts to Social Security and Medicare?
I think that's also a very good question, because I think it gets to the root of what drives people to participate in politics. And just in my personal view, I think the most important motivator has something to do with existential politics. So, these folks aren't motivated necessarily by their personal policy preferences. Like you mentioned, a lot of these Tea Partiers are on Medicare, Social Security, and if you ask them individually, they want to strengthen the programs. But the actual genesis for the Tea Party, and what gets people to go outside and demonstrate and knock on doors, is this broad idea that America is captured by elitists, that these forces, whether it's the unions or some of these liberal politicians, are out to destroy America. And in this type of environment and that type of kind of feeling of victimization, it's easy for an outside force to come in and give a simple explanation about how to fix things. And that's where folks like Freedom Works, Americans for Prosperity, some of these large billionaire-backed organizing groups came in and have provided the talking points, provided the media in terms of Fox News or paid advertising that directs this kind of anger and this fear that a lot of these Tea Partiers feel towards certain goals that might be kind of self-defeating, like chopping entitlements, just slashing the size of government, which also includes government services that these folks might use and enjoy,